Trying this. This is exactly what your quiz and homework are going to look like.
Guys, we're going to learn about circles next, and we need to know about midpoint and distance in order to do this. So you need to be paying attention, going through this.
All right, does everybody have an answer that they feel okay with that I can go over?
Math is cool.
That is cool.
I lied.
Okay, let's go over number 3, guys.
All right, here we go. Okay, so you should have gotten this right here. 0.5, comma, 0.5.
Yeah, that's what I got.
Okay, so Mr. B, how did you do that? Well, look, this height right here is 11, and half of 11 is 5.5. Okay, so I'm going to go like this. I'm going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and a half, and then I'm going to draw a line just like that. And then this bottom distance, right, is 5. And so I start at an end point, and half of 5, right, is 2.5. So I'm going to start at an end point, and I'm going to go 1, 2 and a half, and then draw a line straight up, and they should intersect right there at 5.5, or 0.5, comma, 0.5. Again.
So who doesn't like decimals for this?
I like it.
I hate the decimals. So instead, what I do is I use this formula, right? So I'm just going to go -2 plus 3 divided by 2. That gives me 0.5. And then 6 plus -5 divided by 2. -0.5. Mr. B draws beautifully straight lines right here at half points. I do not. Mine get all mixed up and I'm like, I can't tell what that point is. My handwriting's too messy. So I like this formula because of that.
Okay, now again, this midpoint formula, this thing right here this is a comma. So don't add the two numbers, don't divide them or multiply them. This is a coordinate. So it should be something, comma, something. Should be your answer. Okay? Now, why don't you try number 4?
Either way, guys, graphing
Right.
or
Right.
graphing.
So you can graph it if you want, or if you just want to use the formula, do that.
Try number 4. Either way, use the formula or graph it. Try number 4.
Hold on and
All right.
Graph it.
Make sure to graph the line, and then you can use the coordinates if you want with the formula, or you can use the graph. Either way, it's up to you. But I would use one of those instead of
Guys,
like.
put the phone down. It's only a few more minutes. Only a few more minutes. I think we're ready.
Okay. So here's what I did. I did both, right? So I graphed it first. Stop talking. I have a graph first with a height of 10, okay, and a base leg of 7. right? So the graphing way, half of 10 is 5, so I go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 from the midpoint, or from the end point, and then I draw a line across. And then this one, right, I start at an end point, I go 1, 2, 3 and a half. 3 and a half is half of 7. And then I draw a line straight up, like that. So they meet right there at the midpoint. Should have been 6.5 comma 3. The other way you could have done it is right here with the formula. 3 plus 10 divided by 2, comma, 8 plus negative 2 over 2. Which should give us 13 over 2, comma, 6 over 2, which is 6.5, comma, 3. Okay? All right, so 5, 6, and 7 basically just talks about what I said at the beginning with regards to the formula, which was that it's the average, right? It's the average of the x coordinates. It's the average of the y coordinates. Does that make sense? Kind of?
Let's write that down.
Okay. So in each of the problems above, how did you find the x coordinate? So we would say we found the average value of the two x coordinates. And I'm going to put in parentheses here the middle, right? Because we're looking for the midpoint. The middle point. Exactly. So then, again, for number 6, it says, how did you find the y-coordinate? Right? Again, we found the average value, or the middle, of the two y coordinates.
So this wanted us to discover the formula, but we can just write it out as we do x1
Right.
plus x2.
So I'm going to try to keep number 5 in there. And so the formula again, right, is x2 plus x1. Now if you put x1 plus x2, that's fine too, because addition is transitive, so it can go either way. Good. X plus 1 or x2 plus x1 comma over 2, comma y2 plus y1 over 2. Okay, again, this is a comma, which should give you a coordinate, not a single value. So don't add them, multiply them, subtract them. Everyone feeling okay there? I'll leave this up for a little while so that you guys can get it down if you want to.